Hello all, it is me, and today we're playing a game no one has ever heard of. I was digging through the internet and I found this game. I don't think anyone has ever played it. It's called Minecraft. It sounds like a really nice and very interesting, very delightful concept there. So let's go into single player, and you see I already have made some tasteful worlds here, like Earth, Pooville, legit grandmas, and my favorite, Stupidity. Actually, maybe Pooville is pretty good as well. So we're gonna create a new one because that's really cool. We're gonna call it Kavadil because why not? And we're gonna say more world options because that sounds pretty cool, right? Yeah. Generate structures on. Now you want to generate structures. Now you might not know this, but there's things called villages, and there's things that you could do with those that are pretty cool. And dungeons and like strongholds, those are pretty good. Allowed cheats on. No, we're putting that off for now. A bonus chest. What are we, a baby? No. We're not gonna make it super flat. We're not gonna make it large bumps. We're not gonna make it amplified or a buffet. We're gonna make it defaults. And we're gonna call it. What's the seed gonna be? It's gonna be Kavadil. No. It's not gonna be Kavadil's whichever. It's gonna be Fortnite. Cause that's just a word I made up randomly in my head. We're gonna press done on that. It's gonna be called Kavadil. Let's create that there. And you just have to wait like 20 seconds for that to load in. So you see, this is now 100% loaded. Okay, so wow, and I'm Steve because I don't have a skin. Because like, why would I ever try and find a skin? So we spawn here in a plains biome, with some sheep. I'm gonna kill these sheep. Why? So we could build a bed. Yes, you could sleep in this game that no one has ever heard of. So, okay, so now after brutally murdering some sheep, we get to go and do stuff. So you might be saying, oh, well, where to now? What do we do now? Well, you have to build a house in this game. Why? It's because during the nighttime, zombies and crap come out and try and eat you. And there's a village right there, as I was talking about. It's actually nice. That's really close. So we have to cut down trees, and this game is very realistic. You could punch down trees. You could go outside right now into the glorious outdoors. There's a window right there. There's a window. See? Yeah. Okay. You could go out there right now and just punch a tree, and it will fall down. That's how life works. And also, they float. Little known fact. You could ask a lumberjack. They'll back me up on this. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. You also could kill pigs. It's very realistic. Because if you whack a pig with a stick, it takes a while for it to die. And you craft things by just putting it in a square. That's how you also do things. So you make a crafting table out of more squares. And what does the crafting table have? The crafting table has even more squares. It's like literally, you don't call this Minecraft, you call this Squarecraft. That's what I personally like to call it. And then you make tools, very much like real life. You make everything. Now, you see, you're very prepared for the real world. Here, right now. So you frolic around in the fields for a bit, and then you see like a billion pigs over there, and you're like, holy hell. A billion pigs. That's so much I can't even count them. And then you just smack them to death and just grab all their meat. Now this meat is really useful for later because you're gonna get really hungry really quickly, and it's not gonna be happy. And what happens when you're not hungry? Well, you don't get regenerating health and you get slow, and you don't like being a slow boy. No, never. And then you just go up to the pig here and you're just like bam, and you just smack him a couple times and he's dead. That's like real life. Try it. Go to a pig and then just get out a wooden stick and like sharpen it a bit and then slam the pig with the stick. It'll work. And also, I'd be saying, man, why are these trees magically floating? It's because of this lake. So a little known fact is that whenever you see a lake, lakes, when they naturally exist in the real world, there is actually floating trees, but you never see the floating trees around a lake because the settlers into that lake use the trees to build houses, which is why you never see floating trees around the lake. And if you do, I'll be really surprised. Because I thought all the lakes had all their floating trees used up. It's a terrible crisis. Very sad. Because wood is very valuable in this game. Maybe I say, oh, well, I have 21 wood. I can like make an entire city with 21 wood. It's not true. Like this pencil box here, this costs like 80 wood. 80. Just the box, not all the other stuff. I've been saying, so Isaac, you know, I've never heard of this Minecraft game. What is there to know about it? Well, actually, I made Minecraft, which is why no one's heard of it. Okay, now you look up in the day and you're like, oh man, you know, the sun's starting to go down. So you might be saying, what do I do now? Well, now you gotta build your house. So you might be saying, where do I build my house? Well, thankfully we spawned right in the perfect place to build a house, which is a plains biome. And dear, oh, that was a little sad. I fell down a hole. And we could clear out this dirt here and build a nice little house. It'll be a nice little, you know, quaint little place. And we could do that. And, you know, you just mine away at this dirt for like the next 20 to 45 minutes. And then you just, you know, you're pretty good here. Okay, so it's getting dark. So you might be saying, Isaac, in Minecraft, what do you do when it gets dark? You sort of talked a little bit about this earlier, but you don't have a house built yet. And yes, that is sort of minorly unfortunate, but that's not the end of the world. I think. I would assume so. And then you sleep in your bed, you know, like this. You say Z because that's accurate. And you wake up, and then you have to continuing to destroy dirt. So now, you know, you see here at the very bottom, we are hungry. You might be saying, oh, what do you do when you're hungry? Well, you build this thing called a furnace with 8 of this stone, and you put wood in it for now, but you also have other things like coal, which you can get from mining, but we don't have any right now. And you could cook food, and what happens when you eat this food? Cooked food, or it lagged. No. Look at that. That was delicious. 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 You know, probably the best pork chop I've ever tasted. And you could just, you know, it's really, you know, it adds wonderful gameplay into there. That's why you have to kill the animals, you know, it makes sense. Okay, so we have successfully and wonderfully cleared out all the dirt here. Now you might be saying, what do we do? Now what? This is very new to me. Now you say, okay, you get your wood, and then you just be like, boom, and you make all the wood out of it. And you also get your stone, because that's pretty cool. And you make a house. So we're gonna start off with a really small, you know, pretty basic house. Nothing really massive. And this is going to be, you know, just a perfectly sized starter house. It is eventually going to get small and crammed, but we will definitely expand it in a later episode. We'll add a bedroom, probably like a storage room, you know, another story, you know, make it really like a really exquisite house. But for now, this is all we need for episode 1. And then, you know, you're like, man, look at how great this house is. And then you just like, you know, you look up and you say, man, Isaac, you are such a great builder. Like, no one has ever, you know, no one would ever be able to make something that looks better than this. Right, you know, that's true. You know, I made this game Minecraft. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't, you can go to our complaints department at www. Somewhere. I don't exactly know where the complaints department is, but it is. I'm not really smart.